Oh, I know, baby. I know. We're going to get going very soon. Okay? I just would like to use this new playmat and take advantage of the chance to record in the nice room for the very last episode of New Set versus Old Set. It has come to the final episode. We are tied heading into this one, and I cannot say how excited I am to see who wins this. I don't have a clue which pack is going to bring the heat today. Both sets have brought some very interesting stuff to the table. Some of the battles have been kind of sad, not very big hits. Other battles have been insane with some really cool pulls. Would I love to get another Transformer? Absolutely. But who knows? All I do know is after this set, in case you missed the live stream that we did last week for Thanksgiving, we are doing a classic battle between... I just want to remove the prices so that you guys don't see what I'm paying for cards. I should have done that before I started recording, but I forgot. Good enough. The next New Set versus Old Set chapter will be Spider-Man, Spider-Man, can he get around Dominaria? I think this will be a really interesting pack battle. I don't know which one of these two is going to have the leg up, but I got the last 7 packs of Dominaria from the store. So what I can tell you is it's the tail end of a box that we've opened a couple packs from so far. I think we've gotten some neat stuff out of this. So I think the next chapter will be very cool. But first we got to finish this one. Brothers War took the last battle, so I'm going to open that one first. And with any luck, we can get this done super quick, and we will have an excellent video with a brand new champion. Somebody who can take the crown with a dominating card. That is what we're going for. We get ourselves a token artifact creature soldier. I'm not sure if I've pulled that before, but it's a pretty decent looking token. So I'm happy with that as a start. Art card. I always forget about the art card. Ooh. I always forget if I'm supposed to do a pack trick too. No, I'm good for a pack trick. Okay. I think in the next set we have to do some pack tricks for Dominaria if I remember correctly. We got ourselves an island to kick this off. Then we have Veteran's Powerblade. Equip creature gets +2/+0. Equipped to soldier for white. Equipped to otherwise, but you're still going to have to play it in a white deck, so kind of a crappy artifact to be honest. I will put it mid, though, just because I respect the craftsmanship of the artifact. Warlord's Elite, 2 and a white for a 4/4. As additional cost to cast this spell, tap 2 untapped artifacts, creatures, and or lands you control. Conscripted Infantry. When it dies, create a 1/1 colorless artifact soldier creature token. Well, we got the token today, so I will give you... Ah, you're a 3/1 though. Never mind. I was going to say, I'll give you top spot, but no. Not even close. Wing Commando, though, on the other hand, is a really cool card. I don't have a lot of copies of this, but I do like this one. For 2 and a blue, you get a 2/2 with Flying and Prowess. Pretty sick card, so that's going top for sure. Skyfish Spider! I love this guy. 2 black and green for a 3/3 with Reach. When this thing enters the battlefield, you can sacrifice another creature. If you do, destroy target non-land permanent. When this thing dies, you can gain 1 life for each creature card in your graveyard, but you have to exile this thing from your graveyard in order to do that. So, still a really cool, very versatile card for only 4. I love that guy. Ooh, a Gnawing Vermin. Enters the battlefield, target player mills 2 cards. When this thing dies, target creature you don't control gets -1/-1 until end of turn. It's not insanely good, but I mean, it's cute, and I do like milling people, so I will give you top. Junkyard Genius, 1 black and red for 2/2. Enters battlefield, get Power Stone. 1 black and red, sacrifice another creature or artifact, and until end of turn, other creatures you control get +1/+0 and menace and haste. Ooh. Okay, yeah, you got top spot. That's pretty good. Perilous Vault. 4 to put into play, 5 to do the ability, 5 tap, exile this thing, exile all not. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck is this? This is like the worst board wipe ever. But at the same time, it's really cool because you can leave it on the field and threaten to destroy the world at any point. I bet that's a hit too, financially. It's definitely oh, what the hell? A mythic, which is amazing. So I'm happy to pull that. Yeah, that is definitely probably the hit for this pack. Although we do get also Mishra's Bauble. 0 to put into play, tap, sacrifice it, look at the top card of target player's library, draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. I mean, I'm not gonna shit on that. That's pretty good. I think this one's better, but I'm pretty happy with that. A Rootwire Amalgam. I mean, it is another mythic, first off, so kudos to that. 5 for a 5/5 or 1 and a green for a 2/3. Pay 3 and 2 greens, sacrifice this thing, create an XX colorless Golem artifact creature token where their X is 3 times this thing's power. It gains haste until end of turn. Whoa. If you buff this thing and then you create that token, that's insane. Door to nothingness! Okay, I think this is going to be the pack that wins the set and the series. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is a hollow. Door to nothingness. Enters the battlefield tapped. Pay all of the colors twice. Tap. Sacrifice this thing. Target player loses the game. Woohoo! Those are 3 insane cards, plus the bauble. I'll throw the bauble in there too. That was a finale, folks. I don't think this has any hope of beating that. I mean, props to you, Edge of Eternities, if you can pull this out. If you have another Ice Picker or, you know, the other one that Snoop really wants, I'm down for it, but I think that might be the best pack of Brothers War we've ever actually opened. I can wipe the board. I can end somebody's game. I can make a Goliath of a token. And just for shits and giggles, I can look at the top card of somebody's library, and I can actually draw an extra card. What a pack! What was Wizards doing when they made that pack? I asked for a hell of a pack to end this, and we got one, I think, guys. I'm lost for words. I've got a drone and a robot. Alright, Edge of Eternities, what you got? What you got? Rig for War, 1 and a red. Target creature gets +3/+0, first strike, and reach until end of turn. I mean, that's a decent instant, for sure. I'm not knocking that at all. Virus Beetle, 1 and a black for a 1/1 artifact creature insect. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. I do love making people discard. I'm trying to give this pack every chance it possibly can to try and pull off something here. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and draw a card. And no, you cost a lot to put you into play. I do like the fact that you could at least target yourself, but still, no. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you gain 2 life. That's decent. Drix Fatemaker. 3 and a green for a 3/2. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. Warp 1 and a green. Nice. I do like that. That's actually pretty decent. I've pulled so many copies of this puppy that I'm putting it mid at this point. Lost in Space, target artifact or creature's owner puts it on top, their choice of the top or bottom of their library and then surveil 1. I don't like giving them the choice. Cercerian Voidborn, 2 and a black for a 2/2 with warp 1 black. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target opponent loses a life and you gain a life. That's decent. Ruinous Rampage, 1 and 2 red. Deal 3 damage to each opponent. Exile all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Sorcery speed, but sure, I'll still take that. Ilvoy Infiltrator, 2 and a blue for 1/3. This creature can't be blocked if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Yeah. We pulled a breeding pool! I mean, that is insane. I don't think it's beating this still, but that is definitely you give me a run for your money. Holy crap. Good start to the end of this. Sunstar Chaplain, 1 and a white for 3/2. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tap creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Pay 2. Move a +1/+1 counter from a creature you control. Tap an artifact or creature. Decent, but not going to get you there. Sunstar Expansionist, 1 and a white for 2/3. When this creature enters, if an opponent controls more lands than you, create a lander. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, it's not going to get you there either. And a Hollow Mount, nope, I don't know. I mean, I pulled a Shockland, and I'm honestly saying that I don't think the pack won. That's how crazy this pack is. I pulled a Shockland, and I'm knocking it, because this is just phenomenal. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments what you think, but I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it for Brothers War. Shockland or not, I'm calling this as a Brothers War win, and I'm calling this series as Brothers War's victory. You might, maybe, be able to argue a tie out of me, but I really don't think it's going to happen. I am super stoked for this, don't get me wrong. I love having an extra Shockland. Shocklands are very valuable, of course, financially, but I mean, just honestly, I love the artwork on them usually. I don't know why, but I feel like they put extra effort into the Shockland artwork, just because everybody wants them so much. Anyways, I am going to cap it off there, because I want to make sure I have enough space for both videos to go through the cap cut and what have you. So I will just bring you over to Kaiba for a view of the beautiful pug as we go out. The beautiful, annoyed, sad pug. Honey, I promise. I'm going to go make some food and then we'll go. Okay? Would you like some cheese? Would that make you happy? Would you like to have a little bit of cheese when Daddy makes a sandwich? What do you think? Yeah? Maybe? You're a good puggy. Aw, the humans love you. The humans love you very, very much. Yes, they do. They tell me all the time how cute and adorable and how much they love you. From Kaiba over here, and I, to you, take care. Much love. And thank you once more for tuning in to what has been probably one of the best chapters of new set versus old set, for me at least. I really enjoyed opening all these packs. I had a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, I look forward to the next one. I hope you do as well. Okay, enjoy your Thursday. Bye.